Hello and welcome to today's video. I couldn't decide what to do about today's video, like what I wanted to talk about, if I wanted to share a story about something, if I wanted to tell you guys about my life, and I couldn't make up my mind. And so today we're just going to talk about everything, the entire world, a lot of stuff, the universe even perhaps. Or or maybe I'll just talk about something really random, like tortilla chips. I could totally talk about tortilla chips, actually. Tortilla chips are a topic that I can talk about. So I guess we're going to talk about tortilla chips. So I don't eat a ton of chips in general, but the only kind of chips that I really like anymore are actually tortilla chips. Like, as a kid, I would eat potato chips, but now, eating tortilla chips is fine, and sometimes, my stomach will get upset if I eat too many of them, but potato chips, I can barely eat more than a few without my stomach getting upset. And I don't know if it's just because of how fatty they are or whatever ingredients the types of potato chips I eat are, but I cannot stand potato chips. So, and I used to really like them as a kid. Don't get me wrong, some of the flavors are really nice. I don't mind a good barbecue flavored chip. That's great. I just can't eat them, especially Pringles. I don't know what those are, but they taste too much like cardboard. As someone who's eaten cardboard, I know they're too similar to cardboard. I cannot eat Pringles. It feels like I legitimately am just eating cardboard or paper or something. The way it globs up in your mouth, I cannot. But tortilla chips are different. I feel like tortilla chips feel more authentic. They feel like something that is okay to be eating. I don't know if necessarily should be eating is the right word, but okay to be eating. I can eat tortilla chips. And I'm actually really excited because the other day I went to Whole Foods. I don't go to Whole Foods very often because the closest one is 40 minutes away and everything there is really expensive. But I love going to Whole Foods because the food there is so healthy. And I got these really cool blue tortilla chips. I haven't tried them yet because I'm saving them for the huge car trip that we're going on. And so I was like, okay, I'll try out these blue tortilla chips. And so I'm kind of excited to try them. Typically, when I eat tortilla chips, it's occasionally if I have something to dip them in. Recently, I was at my parents' house. I think maybe it was the day of the Super Bowl. I'm not sure though because I didn't actually watch the Super Bowl. I was just hanging out with my mom. But she had this spinach artichoke dip, and I love spinach artichoke dip. I love spinach. Spinach is delicious. So throw in some artichoke and make it a dip. Yes, please. And so obviously, she had tortilla chips to dip in it. And so I ate a bunch then. I could only eat so many before. My body was give me more of this spinach artichoke dip, but stop with the tortilla chips. But I'd eaten a decent amount. So it made sense that my body was done. Which is actually a really interesting thing about my body is it tells me when it's had enough of a certain food, especially unhealthy foods. I can physically feel that I've eaten enough or too much of it. And that's actually what pushed me to stop eating candy, to stop eating soda, and to stop eating a lot of really unhealthy things. Is because when I eat too much, my body is just nope, we're done. I just start feeling kind of sick and just unsettled, and it's my brain is just yep, stop. And so yeah, I feel because of that, I've gotten really, really good at pacing myself when it comes to eating. I definitely can make sure to not eat too much and to not eat a lot of something that's bad for me. It makes it really easy to eat healthier, and I'll sometimes tell other people about it, and they're just I'm so jealous. I wish my body told me to stop. But I'm I literally cannot imagine a life where my body doesn't tell me to stop when I've eaten too much of something or I'm eating something that's not good for me. Because I feel my body's been really good about that for a really long time. And it also helps that I'm a really picky eater. I don't love the flavor of a lot of things. And as I've gotten older, I've started liking less and less things, which there are pros and cons to that. But one thing, for example, is as a young kid, I really liked chocolate, just like a normal person. I enjoyed chocolate. I'd eat chocolate bars. But around the time I was 7 or 8, I ate some chocolate and I was just this isn't doing it for me. I'm not enjoying this. I don't think this really tastes that good. And after that, I just never really liked chocolate again. I tried all different kinds and no, it's just not for me. It's not I vehemently hate it. if somebody pays me $1, I'll still eat a piece of chocolate. Like, don't get me wrong. But I don't enjoy it, and it's not worth eating to me. Plus, obviously, it's not necessarily super healthy, especially with the amount of sugar that is put into most chocolate bars. So it's like, I don't feel bad about it. And it's gotten to the point where it's like, if I look at like a piece of chocolate, like my brain doesn't even register it as food. It's like, that's not something we eat. And so, yeah, I don't eat chocolate anymore. And my body, when I try to eat it, is just like, no, I'm good. Like, we're fine. So I don't like chocolate. And a lot of other things, and like, you know, it's interesting, but my body really is good at telling me when it doesn't want more of something, and my taste buds are just dramatic. So there's a lot of foods I don't like how they taste, but nothing quite compares to how much I hate tomatoes. Tomatoes are just one of the most vile, disgusting, unsettling, upsetting things like in the world to me. Like, I put it even close to my mouth, and my body just physically is like, get that thing away from me. Like, I can't even stand the smell of tomatoes. Like, my mom, she'll like cut up a tomato and like sprinkle salt on it and just sit and eat the slices. I can't be in the same room because the smell is too much for me. Like, that is how much I can't do tomatoes. So I'm a really, really big tomato hater. But what's different as compared to like the chocolate thing is I've always hated tomatoes. Like, ever since I was a little kid, like, the one food I just always have remembered hating is tomatoes. Like, we would always have a garden growing up, and typically we'd have like cherry tomato plants. And I remember like every now and then, like, somebody would convince me to try one, and every time, like, I just couldn't. Like, I would spit it out so fast, or there was actually times where I'd like try and swallow it and then throw up. Because it's like, I was like, this isn't just a taste thing. Like, my body does not want these in there. Which is really interesting because, you know, with tomatoes being vegetables, they're actually kind of healthy. But my body says no to tomatoes. And I have come to terms with that. Like, a lot of the time people will be like, oh, I'm sure, like, you could get yourself to like them. And I'm like, I don't think so. Like, maybe there's this teeniest chance. Just because I like to be an open-minded person, there's this teeniest little bit of a chance that maybe I could get myself to be able to eat tomatoes. But based on all of the, like, the history that I have so far, I think chances are extremely low. So I'm not interested in trying to eat enough tomatoes to be able to handle them, and it'll cost a lot more than $1 to get me to eat one. Oh, I don't even know if I eat a tomato for $10. No, they're bad. I can't handle it. I can't keep thinking about them. Like, yeah, no. $100 though, I would eat like a small tomato, like a cherry tomato, $100. I could do that. But other than that, I'm pretty happy just not eating tomatoes. Like, and I can tell when like there's tomatoes in my food and I won't eat it. Like, if my salad has a tomato in it, it's like if it's a chopped up tomato and the tomato juice is getting on stuff, I can't eat the salad anymore. It's ruined. If it's just like a full cherry tomato and I can pick it out, the salad is fine. But if it's cut in half and getting that tomato juice everywhere, we're done for. The salad is no longer worth eating, which is sad because I do really like salad. Salad is actually like one of my favorite things. I don't eat it nearly enough just because, like, with how busy my schedule is and how random it is, like whether I'm eating at my parents' house or if I actually eat anything at home and what time I eat, like, it's hard to like have fresh salad in the fridge when I actually like have time and want to eat salad. Though honestly I should just start eating salad every day because it's great, but I would have to always have salad on hand. And usually I like little like salad kits. Like, I like more than just lettuce and ranch. It's nice to have like chicken Caesar salad is probably my favorite kind of salad. And then like salad with like a nice like tomatillo sauce. Delicious. I love that. So yeah, salad is great. And one of my favorite things to like eat out if I'm gonna go somewhere for food, Costa Vida, their salads, so good. I start by eating all of the lettuce and it is just delicious, and then I finish off with like the chicken and beans and rice, and it is phenomenal. So I'm a big fan. And then of course the tortilla, which brings us back in a way to tortilla chips, which is how we started talking about foods. And so I think that's a great place to end. Tortillas, I actually like tortillas a lot more than I like tortilla chips. I could eat so many more tortillas than I could tortilla chips, especially those Costa Vida tortillas. Those things are phenomenal. But yeah, I think that'll bring us to the end of today's video. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think of tortilla chips and of any of the other things that we chatted about in today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.